Spontaneous, mysterious, reticent, whimsical and capricious. Just some of the words that could describe Rekha. But are these words enough? Hello and welcome. I'm Koilpuri Rashe and this is an affair to remember. Today we're going to chronicle the life and times of the one and only diva in the film industry. The name? Rekha.
मैं और मेरी तन्हाई अक्सर ये बातें करते हैं. तुम होती तो कैसा होता? तुम ये कहती, तुम वो कहती.
In January 2010, Rekha welled up when Amitabh and Abhishek collected an award for the best Jodi for Pa.
तुम होती तो वैसा होता. मैं और मेरी तन्हाई अक्सर ये बातें करते हैं.
One of the very few moments when Rekha the diva paled. Why did Rekha cry? What did she feel for Amitabh? What was she thinking? We will never have the answers to these questions except what we saw.
हादसा बनके कोई ख्वाब बिखर जाए तो क्या हो? वक्त जज्बात को तब्दील नहीं कर सकता. दूर हो जाने से एहसास नहीं मर सकता. ये मोहब्बत है दिलों का रिश्ता.
But that is Rekha for you, the woman with many faces, many roles and many lives. As she turns 57, we celebrate her and her journey. From being a young 16-year-old controversies darling, gawky, outspoken, voluptuous Bhanu Rekha, the love child of Gemini Ganesan and Pushpavalli, into a mysterious diva. Rekha made her debut in Telugu as a child artist in Rangula Ratnamand. However, her first Hindi film was Sawan Bhado opposite Naveen Nishchal. At that time, Rekha was a total misfit. In the diary of Bollywood divas, she was dark-complexioned, unpolished to the point of being crass. Hindi was a tough language yet, and weight was an issue.
I mean, Rekha was not an acknowledged, she was not a top-run heroine at that time. She was a little ungainly, she was heavy, and she didn't look like the heroines of that time, like Sharmila Tagore or Mumtaz, who were much more, much better turned out. Whereas Rekha came with a very different, rustic kind of look and approach to the whole thing.
With a 33-inch waist, actors like Shashi Kapoor labelled her fat at the premiere of her debut film. To her good luck, the film succeeded at the box office. By then, Rekha had made news by unwittingly featuring on the cover of Life magazine while smooching actor Bishwajit in the film Do Shikari. She was made to kiss on the first day of the shoot. The shot was later censored. Rekha, who had already been linked with Naveen Nishchal and Bishwajit, reportedly went on to date Jitendra briefly in 1970-71. However, she was reportedly too flamboyant for the young star who was yet to come of his own.
मुझे डर लगता है, मैं तो यहीं सो जाऊंगी। यहाँ? लेकिन यहाँ तो एक ही पलंग है। तो क्या हुआ? मुझे तो एक ही पलंग चाहिए। फिर मैं कहाँ सोऊंगा? एक काम करते हैं, आधा-आधा बांट लेते हैं।
Rekha was inquisitive and uninhibited, two qualities that were set to take her far. She came across a young Vinod Mehra during the shooting of Elan in 1971. Vinod and Rekha were to become thick friends and lovers. It is said before Amitabh came into her life, Rekha was most serious about Vinod. Gossip mills also suggest that Rekha and Vinod were secretly married but divorced soon after.
कुछ लिखा?
हाँ.
क्या लिखा?
Between 1971 and 76, Rekha featured in a number of hits, but largely in a glamorous avatar without much to do. Her career took a turn in 1976 with Do Anjane. For the first time, Rekha got a meaty role of a wife who chooses her career over her lover. And for the first time, she was paired opposite Amitabh Bachchan.
मैंने तुमको क्या दिया है? कुछ नहीं दिया।
हाँ, तो उसमें झूठ क्या है?
हाँ, ये सब सच, सब सच।
By then, Rekha had gotten past her phase of bunking shoots to spend time with Vinod. Amitabh's entry in Rekha's life also impacted her personality. Rekha of the late 70s looked more professional and focused. She also grew out of her outspoken image and began finding comfort in her own space. The controversies and numerous rumors too had stopped impacting Rekha. In fact, in the year 1978, Rekha belted two strong performances in Ghar, playing the role of a newly married woman traumatized by gang rape opposite old friend Vinod Mehra. And in Muqaddar Ka Sikandar, playing the role of a courtesan opposite Amitabh Bachchan. This film became the biggest hit of the year. Rekha and Amitabh's jodi was here to stay.
And I think she started learning from Amitabh Bachchan, because she admittedly has said that was a turning point. After that, she started looking at herself very differently, which made a vast difference to her own grooming. The way she groomed herself as an actress.
The late 70s saw Amitabh and Rekha in films like Natwar Lal and Sahag.
मैं नाचूंगी।
ऐसा क्या? ठीक है, तुम नाचेगा, तो हम गाएगा।
While Rekha continued working with other actors, it was her association with Amitabh that made headlines.
Yeah, Amitabh did mentor her. I think there was a chemistry which started happening from that point.
And Amitabh is a person who's very conscious of his image in public. I have never known him to say or do anything undignified in public.
By now, she'd honed her craft well enough to give one of her career's best performances in Hrishikesh Mukherjee's Khoobsurat. In just a decade, Rekha had changed into an endearing middle-class young chirpy girl who goes on to bring happiness and love in her on-screen house. On a personal front though, Rekha's association with Amitabh reportedly created troubles in his marriage.
मुझे अपना फर्ज अदा करने दो शोभा, हो सकता है आनंद जिंदा हो।
अमिताभ, मुझे छोड़ के नहीं जा सकते, आपके सिवा इस दुनिया में मेरा कोई भी नहीं है।
मुझे कुछ नहीं होगा शोभा, यही मेरे प्रायश्चित का वक्त है।
Silsila was the last film that Amitabh and Rekha did together.
ये कहाँ आए हम, यूं ही साथ साथ चलते बाहों में जानम मेरे जिस्म जहाँ पिघलते.
Even though the actors remain professionally active ever since, there are just guesses why Amitabh and Rekha didn't come back on the big screen ever again.
With the diva Rekha. Now post Silsila, Rekha and Amitabh never worked together again. Can you imagine that? One of the hottest jodis never working together. But by now Rekha had come into her own. She was a confident actor who could give many a heroine and some of the heroes a run for their money.
It's been 2 decades, and yet Rekha is best remembered for her role in Umrao Jaan. The film immortalized Rekha, and that too at a time when she was on her way to becoming the queen of parallel and commercial cinema. 80s was an era that saw Rekha push the boundaries. The actor in her wanted to experiment, wanted to move beyond the number race, and get past a life littered with incomplete love sonnets. Rekha, Jitendra and T. Rama Rao gave 3 back-to-back hits with Mang Bharo Sajna, Ek Hi Bhool and Judai. At the same time, she went on to do films like Shyam Benegal's Kalyug and Govind Nilhani's Vijayta. Her next big hit post Umrao Jaan came with Girish Karnad's Utsav. Incidentally, most of Rekha's famous portrayals have been that of courtesan.
मानो या न मानो, कुछ औरतें जन्म से ही गणिका होती हैं। पर सच तो ये है कि हर एक औरत के अंदर एक गणिका होती है, जिससे वो किसी भी मर्द को अपनी तरफ आकर्षित कर सकती है।
3 years later, she turned D-glam with Ijazat. However, she came back with a bang in Khoon Bhari Mang in a demanding role that fetched her 2nd Filmfare Award.
क्या मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब बन सकती हूँ?
ओह लाला, जवाब नहीं इस जवाब का।
सच?
It was during this time that Farzana, who is Rekha's lifelong manager, entered her life. Farzana was an associate director with Shekhar Kapoor on Joshile before she went on to become Rekha's manager. Post Khoon Bhari Mang, Rekha's acting career went through a lean phase, during which she married businessman Mukesh Agarwal in 1990. These were testing times. Mukesh committed suicide a year later. she returned with Phool Bane Angare amidst fears that she would be blamed for her husband's death. Post this film, Rekha went away from the arclights for a couple of years, before she came back with films like Madam X and the much talked about Khiladiyon Ka Khiladi.
Never, never say never. I want you forever. Touch me, kuch to karo. Let's do this, let's get together.
If Rekha's raunchy song sequence with Akshay Kumar was too hot to handle, then she doubled it up with her role in Aastha in 1997 opposite Om Puri.
पता है अमर, आज मैं फिर से मर मिटी तुम पर.
फिर से?
पहले तो सिर्फ तुम्हारी सड़ी गली आदतों पर मरती थी. आज पहली बार तुम्हारी अक्ल पर, तुम्हारी सोच समझ पर मर मिटी.
Interestingly, in the last decade, as the Hindi film industry and the media reportage became more interlinked, Rekha became increasingly inaccessible.
ये स्लीवलेस ब्लाउज आपको नहीं पहनना चाहिए और पल्ला हमेशा सर पर रखना चाहिए. And your makeup, my dear.
And from there on, she went on to play the role of a full-time mother. Awards and recognitions have kept pouring in, but Rekha has never given out what lies beneath the face. Her silence about her affairs, her husband's death, or her daily life has kept her fans and media in a tizzy.
Have you ever seen Amitabh Bachchan courting Rekha or escorting her anywhere in public? Have you ever seen, heard or read Amitabh Bachchan saying anything personal about Rekha or about their relationship? I think that mystery, that little thing they have kept away from the public, that has probably added to the curiosity value. They are the only talked about couple who have never openly courted each other.
I think she is her own person, and she has decided to live her life in a certain way. She wants nobody to invade her privacy, and she has defined the boundary line, and she's happy in that boundary line, and we should respect it.
And yes, despite all that there is to this actress, what keeps Rekha alive in people's imagination is her role as the other woman, reportedly in Amitabh's life. Even now, whenever the two stars come across each other in public spaces, shutterbugs go crazy. The reality we may never know, but what we do know is that in Rekha we have a woman who is living her life on her own terms, unapologetically, and we salute that.
From a gawky to sometimes outspoken, voluptuous Bhanu Rekha into a mysterious, reticent diva, Rekha as we know her today has had many roles and many lives that continue to fascinate us to this day. If this isn't, then what is an affair to remember? Do tune in next week for another love story. Until then, bye-bye.